Hey everyone, welcome back. We are doing another science experiment today. Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be looking at how vinegar and baking soda mix together. If you've already done this, you already know, but it's still going to be really exciting. So it's very simple. All you need to do is put them together and then we'll see what happens. So we're going to do two different experiments, and the first one is we're just going to see the reaction, and then the next one we're going to see what the effects are and how it can be used to do different things. So here's what we're going to do. We have our vinegar. We have our vinegar right here, and it's already been poured into these two cups. We have our baking soda, which has been poured into this cup. So what we're going to do is we're going to first use this cup to do it. So we're going to put the baking soda in there first. So we'll pour it in. Again, these are things that are easy to access, easy to buy if you don't have them in your home, or you may have them in your home. But what we're going to do with this is we're going to add some food coloring just to make it a little bit more noticeable of what it happens. So we're going to move this around, swish it around. There's a little red color to it. All right, so we have our vinegar, and then we're just going to add a spoonful of baking soda, and we're going to see what happens. So you just take this, we're going to pour it in there, and we're going to watch. Oh. See how it rose up, and you can see all the bubbles that are happening. You see all the bubbles. So the two things mix together and it rose up. Now, depending on how much you have, it can actually come out of the cup. So just be aware when you're putting your vinegar and mixing your vinegar and your baking soda together, that it can go a little bit higher, go a little bit lower. This is a good simulation for how a volcano erupts. If you ever want to try that out, you can put it together because all the pressure of it comes up and then it just kind of comes out. All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to take what we saw there. We saw it rise up. And if you look close to some of it, you can actually see kind of smoke and gas come out of it. So there's air that's happening as the bubbles are coming up, they're popping, and as bubbles pop, air comes out. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the air in our experiment to inflate this glove. Sounds crazy, but just hang with me. And with this one, because you're adding another element, another variable, another thing that could change, sometimes you got to change your experiment. So what we're going to do with this one, we're still going to pour our vinegar in the cup. We're still going to pour our food coloring just to make it colorful. So we got our 3 drops of vinegar, and we'll move it around. And with this one, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the baking soda in there, and then I'm going to put the glove over top. I want to give myself a little bit of time before the reaction happens, and that way I'm not missing anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small piece of paper towel. I'm going to put my baking soda in the paper towel, and I'm going to wrap up the paper towel with all the baking soda in there, and then I'm going to have my glove in one hand, and so I'm going to put this in here, and it's going to do something called a time release. So it's going to release out the baking soda a little bit slower, so that it gives me a chance to put the glove on without missing any of the reaction. Okay, and this is just so this is a good way to do a good option and adjustment you can make so that you don't miss anything. So let's try it and see what happens. All right, so the baking soda is in here. We're going to put that in there. We're going to do that, and then we are going to put the glove down, and as it comes out, we're going, you can even shake it up to get a little more of a reaction. And as you can see, it's starting to inflate. Oh, there we go. I think we got mustard out, and you can see that it's going up. So the air from the reaction is coming up. Because the glove has sealed around it, the air's got nowhere to go but into the glove. And so then it makes the glove expand. And now you have a glove. And you have a little hand, you can give it a high five. It's actually pretty. Ooh, I wonder if you have enough, it's starting to pop it off. If there's enough in there, if there's too much in there, it will either pop the glove or it'll make the glove fly up in the air. So luckily we didn't put enough of that in there this time, but this helps you see what happens to the reaction, because you can see the bubbles and fizz, but all that reacting creates gas and creates air, and so the air comes up, and since we have a glove on there, it traps it up and it fills the glove to make a little high five. So you can see wave, and so that's our experiment for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.